Hey everyone, I'm Big John, and welcome to another episode of the Diz Ability Show live. This week, coming to you from my grandparents' house in Connecticut. This week, I want to talk about hotel check in tips. Now, when you check into your Disney hotel, or maybe any hotel for that matter, uh, your room won't be ready till the afternoon, say between 2 and 4. And while you wait, you can check out the hotel and all the offerings that they have. Get a good lay of the land. And even go to the parks, depending on one of the parks. But keep your phone handy because they will send you a text to let you know when your room is ready. That way, once you have everything situated in your room, you can resume your park fun. So anyway, that's my tip. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live, or in the comments if you're watching this later, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. So as DVC members, Disney Vacation Club members, we have stayed at many great DVC resorts. So this week, we are going to cover my top 5 DVC resorts. Now, keep in mind, these are resorts that I have stayed at. Number 5, the Grand Californian Hotel and Spa at the Disneyland Resort. We stayed there last month. It was beautiful. It's kind of if Wilderness Lodge and the Grand Floridian had a baby. Pretty much. But the problem was, we were staying there while half of the wing was being refurbished. Hi, Daniel Gonzaga. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, as I was saying, we stayed at the Grand Californian last month, and we were in the wing where all the rooms were where a lot of stuff was being refurbished. So we couldn't even go out on our balcony, which is kind of important for someone like me with autism, because sometimes you need a place to go outside and relax. What's that whatever for, Riker? Come on. But still, it was a great resort, and it has its own entrance into Disney's California Adventure, which is great. And hopefully next time, if we stay there, it won't be as nuts. Number 4, the Boardwalk. So we stayed at the Boardwalk in August of 2021, halfway through the dark ages, the pandemic. It was great. We had a ground floor poolside room, which was awesome. It really is. And the pool there is great. Used to have a clown thing water slide. Now it's themed to Mickey and Friends. And it has so many great options to dine. But unfortunately, Jelly Rolls closed last month. Never got to experience it. But still, it's a fantastic resort. It's in walking distance of Epcot and Hollywood Studios. So it's a fun place. Number 3, the Treehouse Villas at Saratoga Springs. Now, we stayed it at one of these fantastic tree houses in July of 2022 for one night to as part of my birthday trip, and it's wonderful. I mean, it it has multiple rooms, and it's like it's almost its own resort, pretty much, which is what's awesome about it. And it had its own pool, and it was just fantastic. It really is. And if I would do it again, I would. Number two, Old Key West. We've stayed at Old Key West a couple times now. Hi, Donna. We have stayed at Old Key West a couple of times now, and it's the original DVC, and it's fantastic. the The rooms are probably bigger than any other DVC room we've ever done, and it's fantastic. And it has an awesome pool with an awesome water slide, and it it's just a great place. And my number one DVC resort, Bay Lake Tower at the Contemporary. Now this is one of our big favorites. It's one that has won my DVC bracket many times to determine where we stay for our April trips. And it's great. And the best part about it, is that it's a 5-minute walk from there to the Magic Kingdom, which is perfect. And you can cross the bridge to go into the regular Contemporary to do some shopping or hop on the monorail. It's perhaps the most convenient DVC resort we have ever stayed at. Ever. So, anyway, let me know in the chat or in the comments if you are Disney Vacation Club members, and if so, what your favorite DVC resort is. And now it is time for Diz or Dat. Now, on both coasts, they have a beautiful carousel in the center of Fantasyland. At Disneyland, it's King Arthur's Carousel, and it has remained the same over the years. And at the Magic Kingdom, it's Prince Charming's Regal Carousel, which used to be called Cinderella's Golden Carousel. Now, the horses of each carousel were made in Coney Island, by the way. So let me know in the chat or in the comments which carousel you prefer. Diz, King Arthur's Carousel, or Dat, Prince Charming's Regal Carousel. And now it's trivia time. So last week, we asked you to complete the phrase. All it takes is faith, trust, and the correct answer is pixie dust. Congratulations if you knew the answer. So here is this week's trivia time question. Which Disney character sings Kiss the Girl, one of my favorite songs? Be the first one in the chat or in the comments with the correct answer, and you will receive 100 cool points. So, it is Memorial Day weekend, and I'm sure, which of course means the parks are going to be packed. And the following day, on May 27th, is when Walt Disney World kicks off their Cool Kid Summer, which is going to be amazing, especially at Disney's Hollywood Studios, where a lot is going on right now, because that's the day that they start their Get Animated dance party at the Animation Courtyard, which, from what I saw in some of my Facebook posts, features some very familiar looking people, some certain citizens of Hollywood. Of course, Terry Ward, who played Jack Diamond, is going to be doing magic at the Magic Kingdom, which is perfect. But back to Hollywood Studios, some of them are going to be part of the Get Animated thing. Hopefully not in their citizen personas. Probably not. But also, that will be the opening day of the 2 brand new stage shows. The new Little Mermaid, a Grand Adventure show. I think that's the name of it. And Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After. I've seen some clips of that new show, and let me tell you, boy, it looks amazing. Of course, I think they're just doing this show until they complete Villains Land at the Magic Kingdom. Because as you know, back at D23, they announced what fans have wanted for the longest time, a Villains Land. And I think this show is going to be sticking around for like maybe 5 years, because I think that's how long it's going to take Disney to build the Villains Land. That's just my thoughts. But still, hopefully I'd see this show when I go in October, but we'll just wait and see. And I hope you all sub for future videos. I still have some Disneyland videos still waiting to come out, so make sure you subscribe and pardon the pun, be prepared. So anyway, that's our show. As I said, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the chat if you're watching this live, or in the comments if you're watching this later, and I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. For this week's shout-outs, make sure you guys check out the Daily Woo, a channel ran by Adam the Woo. He does great vlogs from both Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Definitely check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out Fresh Baked for the latest of Disneyland. Also, make sure you guys check out my friend Tamia over at Tamia Smiles. She posts great content on her YouTube and her Instagram. Definitely check her out. Also, make out Justin Scard. He does great videos as well. Definitely check him out. If you haven't subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And ding the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And until next time,